Is this correct then now? Because I think I went to the wrong live stream, dude. This fucking the Streamlabs just decided to go to the previous live stream that we did and not this one, not the new one. That's so annoying. That was so annoying, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think we're good now. I think we're proper good now. I don't know what the hell happened, guys. Sorry about that. I just haven't used this in a while. Because it's everything has been reset and all of it simply because my disk drive is all over the place, right? So it was just very annoying. Sorry about that. I don't know how to make this disappear than the other live stream because it was so annoying. Okay, anyhow, we are back. Let's talk about Sevilla versus Barcelona this time around. Okay, not Elche. I have to admit that the 2-0 result is something that I didn't expect. I think overall the game lended itself to be more of a 3-0 or 4-0 type of result, but we weren't as clinical as well. The defense overall, everything, the formation, everything was set up to be very nicely, and I like that. I really did. So the best way I would say to kind of continue on from this formation is to build on it and find what would be the best combination that we can put out up front. Because right now with Pedri not on the side, that's going to be a very big if about what's going to happen. Certainly a very big player that could be, I say very big, but he's kind of the smallest was in the squad, could be Riqui Puig. Riqui Puig could get that role right now in that number 10 position just behind Messi and Dembélé. Because I really like what Dembélé and Messi together did in this game. And I don't think Koeman should touch that because it's as lethal as he can probably get. And maybe Griezmann falls there. I think Griezmann could be the player for the moment being if Koeman doesn't feel confident enough of putting Riqui Puig. But let me know who would you like to see being replaced Pedri. Because right now we do not know for how long will Pedri will be missing out, right? So thank you, Tarek Yunis. Again, you're always here. Thank you for the donation. Vamos, we need to fight like this every game. Consistency is our problem, and once that gets fixed, where is it? Once that gets fixed, we can become unstoppable. We're on the right path, and I hope we can keep going from this point up. Great win, boys. Vizca Barça. I know, right? I know. I'm pretty happy with what we did today. I really am. I think this is the way to go and continue forward. I really do think it is. I like the way that the formation and why it actually is so proper. The reason why it's actually so good is because we kind of maintain a sense of putting many numbers at the back, where you have the back 5% in a way in defense, but then you're not necessarily kind of doing that transition. Barcelona were always caught out of position because they didn't have enough players to be able to get into a solid position when it comes to defense. But now we basically eliminate that, and what Koeman is doing instead is just basically giving an extra player there, putting an extra name there. And I think that a good defensive kind of overall partnership now in a back three of Lenglet, Piqué, and Araujo could work really well. Because what Lenglet is really good at, and this game he improved a lot. I don't know, guys, what do you think about Lenglet? Let me know, because I think Lenglet was proper today. I really think he was good. I think Lenglet, what he did capable of is that he's not very good when it comes to the duels. He's not very good being the last man there. And when it's him and Piqué, it's kind of like he always has to be that last man and always gets caught out, and it's very clumsy on the challenges like that. So if you have him playing kind of just trying to pressure or be the first man in that defense and try to always kind of just beat the left winger or beat the striker, which is drifting a little bit wider, and just being that sort of player, just in taking charge of one single player in the opposition attack. I think it works well because he was very good. Some clearances were not the best. I think he was a little bit clumsy in that sense, but overall, when he came to winning those duels, he won. He won a lot of duels, and that's been the very main kind of problem with Lenglet, you know? So thankfully it has been fixed for now in this short-term scenario, and that is something that I think we should keep improving on. Luigi Gadmaitan says, Buga, do you think we should use this formation again for the Copa? That's a very good question right there, Luigi, because The thing, I think one very big asset of what Barcelona had in their favor today was the fact that they kind of took Sevilla by surprise. They took Sevilla by surprise because Lopetegui was like, "Fuck, what do I do? How do I match up to this kind of back three / back five formation from Koeman?" And it took him a lot of time to actually try and get it fixed, because right now, if I go, let me check. If I go right now to Sevilla versus Barcelona, I want to see how quickly into the game he made all his substitutions. Lopetegui made all the substitutions for Sevilla at minute 63. Was that 63? He changed. He brought in Oscar, Oliver Torres, Youssef Nesiri, Suso, and Karim Rekic. By minute 63, Sevilla had already kind of wasted all of their substitutions. So that tells you that Lopetegui had to be thinking about just how do I fix this, because he was confused. It caught him by surprise. So if now between this game and in La Copa, if Lopetegui gets a little more time, being the intelligent manager he is, he may already get an idea of how to fix it. He may already get an idea of how to bypass it. So that's going to be a very interesting question for me and you guys to try and decipher for that. I just believe that, honestly, we should go ahead with it. We should go away with it because we had a very good performance today. But I'm not 100% sure it will be the same. So do not get carried away, guys, because I know a lot of you are going to be saying, oh, we need to play this. But then what happens when we play it and not play so well later in La Copa? So that is something that we need to improve on. Someone says my chat is stuck. Let me see that. What can we do to fix this? Let's go to I guess that could fix it now, and it's another color. I think that color mixes better with the thing. Thank you about that. Who was the one who said that? Forza Barça, thank you about that, because like I said, my hard drive is missing, right? So I have so many different pieces that I need to kind of rebuild again, and that's very, very annoying. I got a new one. It's the same hard drive because it's very good, but same model and same brand and everything. It's just I just need my information. So hopefully I can get it back. Fingers crossed I can get it back because I have everything there. YouTube, my CV, my work, my experience, my YouTube, university, everything there. So it's kind of annoying. And many other things perhaps that I shouldn't say on live stream. Okay, anyhow. A lot of you are also saying about Mingueza. Robro says here, BugaLuisFC. Which of the three center backs we started do you think play the best? Mingueza, Lenglet, or Piqué? For me, it's Oscar. For me, also, it's Oscar Mingueza, because Mingueza is kind of more suited to this formation, I think, that we actually really anticipated before. He's a player who is fast. He's not precisely the best defending, but he's, like I say, he reads well, and he's aggressive in his tackles. So when he's playing at the right-hand side of this back three, he always is able to kind of be just expressive, like the way of a winger in a sense, where he can just not worry too much about any responsibilities that he needs to have. And most importantly, one of the things that pains Mingueza when he plays at right back, that he has been playing a lot this season, is that he constantly has to attack. And he constantly has that pressure of pushing forward, of overlapping. And since he's not precisely a fullback, it takes him a lot to understand when to track back, and that is something that now with this new formation he's much better at doing. So I really like that, and I like Mingueza and the combination with Dest. I think Sergio Dest today was very good because once again he was just expelled of all defensive duties. He didn't have to do anything in defense. He didn't have to track back. He didn't have to look for a runner. He didn't have to do anything of those shit. He just simply had to focus on one thing, and that was overlapping, and just whenever Escudero tried to push further forward. And I believe that was a very good combination that Koeman did. I'm not too sure whether Koeman actually did it on purpose or is something that just kind of nailed together nicely. But I do agree with all of you. I feel that was good to see. I want to see what the hell is going on with this chat, because it's kind of going up, but it stays there. It doesn't go further up, and that's kind of annoying. Let me see if I can put the height maybe further forward. Oh, let's put like 900. Nope. Let's do that. Maybe it gets better that way. And I just move it up a little bit. Maybe that would fix it. I don't know why the color keeps changing. I just have to pick a color. Later I'll do it, and after the live stream is done. Um, Someone says goal. Are you watching what? Aston Villa versus Leeds. Is that what I'm watching? um, Agni Sain says, bro, Araujo injuries ain't serious. He wanted to play, but the referee said he's been substituted. He can go back again. Hopefully that's the case, because in reality we need kind of Araujo for these big games, especially the Sevilla comeback and the PSG remontada. We need that. We need him. And it's just Araujo, I feel, is like a younger Piqué. I really do feel that he has to improve a lot more in his associative skills, in his with the ball at his feet. He has to improve a lot there in that sense. But overall, I think he's just a proper player. And there we go. The chat is higher. It's taller. That's what I wanted. Let me even move it a little bit higher up so it kind of fits nicer. Give me just 1 second. There we go. You're seeing live editing skills here. No other live stream is this disorganized. I'll guarantee you that. Okay, so Aradarsha Canel says, how do you think Sevilla will respond in the Copa del Rey? Like I said already, I feel that Sevilla will have a lot more time to go over this formation. We're yet to see whether this formation is something we're going to utilize there. I think we should, but of course it's not going to be as effective because now Lopetegui has more time to think, okay, what I can do to remedy, to kind of limit the impact that Barcelona has. But yeah, I think Sevilla really, the best way that they could approach this is set up with a similar formation, because at the end they kind of did that. They went with Fernando playing as that kind of third choice center back, and then you had Rekic through the left, and then you had Koundé through the right center back position, and then you had Jesus Navas and Escudero playing further forward as the right wing backs, or the wing backs, just in a way. So I feel that is the way that they will respond. The thing that Sevilla lacks that Barcelona has is that Sevilla doesn't have a Dembélé. Sevilla doesn't have a pacey striker through the middle. That one of you in Twitter went out and just simply is FIFA tactics. It really is kind of pace abuse. And that worked very nicely. Sevilla doesn't really have that. I think the player that suits that role the most is someone like Munir, and Munir is not really that. He's just a player that can fit that system. So I believe that that is something that, for instance, Barcelona can once again feel comfortable about, because Sevilla won't have the cutting edge if they replicate a system like ours. I think that Dembélé today, once again, moving just to him was pretty impressive. I think that Dembélé as an inside winger, or as an inside forward, or a wide forward, or whatever you want to call him today, was pretty good, because he has the qualities on one-on-one, like we all know he has. But sometimes when you're playing through the wings, it's very easy to kind of narrow you down. If you have a pretty good fullback and just kind of pushes you to the sides, to the flanks, it's very easy for Dembélé then to get lost and to get cramped into that position. Because so many times we've seen, and so many people of you guys have commented, how Dembélé sometimes just kind of takes the wrong decision. He just continues. He's just there trying to find a way out. He's trying to pass or dribbles too long. But just being very effective and constantly playing through the middle, that is something that is easily remedied. So I'm pretty happy with what we're seeing with Dembélé today, because he is used in a position of the field where he has the space and he has the guarantees that he's going to be able to just attack us at liberty. So yeah. What else? MTV Sima, I was particularly impressed with De Jong. The man is a baller. I know the thing about De Jong is that we just know De Jong is such a good player. So is there really any point in talking him, to be honest? What I like about De Jong, and this is what I'll say about him, is that I love De Jong complaining. I love De Jong taking the responsibility of feeling like he's a leader in the squad. And that is something that the only way to get it is through time, get it through consistency, and get it through respect. If you know your teammates respect you, you're going to shout like that, because they're going to be saying like, okay, he has a point, right? We know what he's all about. If you're just a guy who just came in, if you're a new guy in a workspace, in a company, in your department, you're not going to come out and be the guy telling the rules. You're not going to be the guy coming and kind of complaining to the boss. You're not going to be that guy. But De Jong, slowly but surely, is growing in confidence in that sense, and I'm all for it. I really am. Is Pedri injury serious? I don't know. Where's our Phoenix dude? There's a guy here, always a moderator called Phoenix. He always gets the quotes. He always gets the sources from Twitter. If any one of you want to go out there and do it and check what are the reports on Araujo's and Pedri's and Piqué's injury, go out and let me know. People are saying Phoenix. Oh, there it is, Phoenix. ¿Cómo estás? You say Pedri has arrived at the hotel with crutches. It looks like he'll be out for Wednesday game. I anticipate he's out for Wednesday game. I don't think it's going to be for that long. Maybe he will make it back for the PSG return leg. But for now, some of you were commenting on whether it's fatigue, the problem with Pedri. And in a way it is. In a way it is. I think Koeman has done great in giving him much game time. But if we're actually going... Let me go to transfer market. If you do not know the page transfer market, they have a very cool stat that I don't see other pages having. And it's that when you click on a player, you can check directly how much have they been involved in the starting 11 and the minutes played. So if I go to Pedri here, I still need to fix the other screens to show you, but let me go to desktop. Let's see if that works. Okay, I'm just gonna do it like this. It looks horrible, I know, whatever. But if I go to here, you see that here it says, let me make it bigger. Here it says that Pedri has been participating, it's in Spanish, I know, but it has participated in 68% of the minutes played with Barcelona as a starter. And then he has played 70% of the minutes all around. So even off the bench, he's played 70% of the minutes of Barcelona can possibly have. And that's quite a lot. That's really quite a lot. So it tells you that Koeman really likes Pedri, and he has been helping us, but he does need to rest, and he does need to be able to enjoy a little bit time from the bench. It's a truth, right? It's a truth. Antonio Badani says Pedri has played so much game and he needs some rest. He's probably fatigued. I know. People are saying it's a muscle injury. Sometimes even with muscles, they're just kind of overdone, and it's not precisely that you have any rupture or anything. It's just that your muscle hurts, gives up, and says, you know what, rest me, take me off. Just give me some time off, and that is basically what is happening with Pedri now. FU Spunky says, would you choose Ilex Moriba or Riqui Puig as replacement for Pedri or even Griezmann? I think Barcelona should try to play Griezmann now there. Probably in the game against Sevilla, that's what they're going to be doing, because Griezmann still gives you the quality and the possibilities that you expect from a player like Griezmann at his level. But someone like Ilex Moriba or Riqui Puig can give you the dynamism that perhaps you do not know. It's kind of... If you play Griezmann, you do not know whether he's going to be as mobile, as effective as other players like Riqui Puig and Moriba will be, because you just know they will do that. So for now, I will put Griezmann there just to see how it works. If it doesn't work, for not using one in game more, just take him out and put Ilex Moriba. Oh, Riqui Puig as well. I'll put Riqui Puig there, I think. I think Moriba is good, but one thing that... I think Moriba is better in the second half of a game, particularly if you're going to play this formation, because Riqui Puig is going to be able to open up the spaces through the middle much better at the early start. And what you want with a formation like this is to attack your opposition very early on, because it's more simple in a way for you to defend and track back and get into a unit defensively. So if Barcelona are able to do that and get Riqui Puig into the mix, I think it will be perfect. I really think it will be good if we play Riqui Puig there as a number 10 in that position. Then in a substitute later on, we can take him out and then just put somebody else in. That could be Ilex Moriba. And I got a phone call from someone. Should I answer it? I'm not gonna answer it. I wanna say, can you call back later? I don't even know who they are. Buga, did you see Messi's intensity today? I know Messi was really up for it. I don't know what's about Sevilla. Maybe he has a personal grudge to it. But I think that early on in the game, Messi really got fouled by Diego Carlos. The first 3 fouls that Diego Carlos had at the time of the half of the... Well, yeah, overall, the 3 fouls that Diego Carlos committed were all on Messi. So Messi was really being he was really feisty. He was really turned up for this game. And I think that it showed. It really, really showed that he wanted to come here and prove something. And indeed, he did. Indeed, he did. So yeah, I think that is proper. Anyhow, guys, it's gonna sound so bad, but here I put a subscriber goal that we need to reach. I just put 10 because I don't think we can do any more realistically. But I want to see if it works. So I just want to see if it works. So if any one of you who is not subscribed, can you just subscribe? I don't care. You can unsubscribe later. I just want to see if it works. I just want to see if it fucking works. So let me know if it actually works. Wait. Someone wants to... What? What is this? Someone just sent me a WhatsApp, the number that just called me, and it's this weird person, this lady called Lydia, and she says happy to Carlos Vélez, that I'm not Carlos Vélez, and says, you have won 3,000 soles. Sure. Sure, I'm gonna fall for that. You don't even spam me correctly. You don't even try to scam me correctly. You put a different guy's name in. What the fuck are you saying? It's not me. It's not me. I subscribed. I subbed. Yeah, it's not working, is it? It's not working because it should appear. So I need to fix this. I need to fix that for the future. The subscriber goal. I need to fix it. Should I turn it off for now? Like that? Bang. Let's just turn it off because it looks sad if we do that. If we don't do that, I'm just gonna put it off there, and I'm gonna test it and see how it works because I don't think it actually worked. Anyhow, how long is an ankle sprain? Ankle sprain is normally 3 weeks. I had one and it was like, for me, it was 3 weeks. It was a pain of 100. It was, I almost said 100 pain. No, it was like a pain of for a week and a half, and then it didn't actually hurt anymore. But it was just that it needed to recover and all of that. So still, I couldn't play football with my friends. I couldn't go surfing and all of that, even though I don't even know surfing. But all my friends there go surfing in the UK. Can you believe it? With a water that is like fucking cold, you go surfing. Anyhow, Phoenix, there isn't much optimism regarding Pedri's injury. He has a sprain in the left ankle, and after the first diagnosis, further tests will be performed tomorrow. That's unfortunate. Maybe he has the very same thing as Araujo, you know? Maybe he has the same thing. Ninja Gaming YouTube, do you think Pedri and Araujo will be fit to play against Sevilla? I don't think so. I really don't think so. I doubt it. I think potentially we'll see Mingueza, Lenglet, and Piqué, if Piqué is fit for that game against Sevilla. I think that's going to be the case. And instead of Pedri, I think we'll see Griezmann or Riqui Puig. That's my prediction. Or maybe even Moriba, because was Riqui Puig today in the bench? Does anybody know? I think it was. Daniel, which OS do you use? Which OS? I use Streamlabs because I used OBS, but I don't know. Streamlabs, it just looks cooler. And I'm someone who likes art, so it kind of has to look good for me to use it. That sounds so bad. If you apply that to like relationships, that sounds so bad. Good performance. I'm still Koeman out, says Spurt86. I mean, Koeman is not for everyone. It's an acquired taste. I'll say that. DT, are we more or less likely to win the Copa del Rey second leg after this win? I think we are honestly less likely. I think we are still likely to win it. I think there's possibility, but I think Koeman should have saved this formation for that. I think Koeman should have like saved the surprise for the Copa del Rey tie, you know? I think he wanted to test it out, but the thing is that now Sevilla are going to have a better chance to do it, you know? Moriba is our Goretzka Pogba. I think that honestly is a good comparison. I think that's a good comparison. I like that. Moriba is our Goretzka and Pogba. Although he has to be like, if you want to be Goretzka, you have to be like a proper Power Ranger. Busquets. Oh yeah, let's talk about Busquets because many of you have been talking about Busquets and I haven't mentioned him. I think Busquets was very good as well because the formation really let him do his work without caring about defensively, and that's the thing. This formation allows many players to do what they like without that many responsibilities at the back. You know what? And that's really good. That is proper, and I think that's the honest way to go. That is what a team should do. That is what a manager should do. You know, focus on information that can give your team the best possibilities overall. And I just feel that's the case. I never see Orel Metico. Can you stop spamming? I'll read your comment, but stop spamming, dude. Well, I didn't read the comment. Okay, I have it here in the chat. I never see Barcelona aggressive like that. I know, right? Barcelona were aggressive today. They really were feisty. They don't really like Sevilla, especially the Sevilla side, because this Sevilla side is good. So when you're facing someone good, your level kind of raises up. So yeah. Vamos, lol. What are you laughing at? Buga, can you do player ratings? This is something that I'm going to be doing later on. Maybe not today, but I'm focusing on making perhaps like another scene. So this live stream shot right now where we have the score right here, where we have this thing and the title there, all of this, it's a scene. So I want to make another scene so for us to have player ratings. So maybe just have the players there and just have a list where I can type and we do it together. So I'm working on that, but I want to make it all look cool and proper. I don't just want to use Foothead because I'm doing kind of Foothead a sponsor without a sponsor. Swarnadim Gosh saying, hello Swarnadim, I remember your nickname. You say Ilex the hero, plus Dembele the bomb, Pedri the tragic hero, Araujo the fused bomb. Sevilla silent shares were more active than any other Sevilla players. I guess it's kind of rough, but certainly more than Rakitic. Rakitic didn't have a good game, and he's not having a good games of late for Sevilla. He really isn't. I think Barcelona really dodged the bullet by letting Rakitic go, because if you saw correctly, today Rakitic was trying to man-mark Busquets, which in a way sounds interesting, but it was just felt short-footed because even Rakitic couldn't match up to Busquets because his passing is way quicker. And when you match yourself in pace and physicality and stamina, all of that together, it kind of makes sense. But in reality, when you do it mixing together with just the mobility up here, the mobility of and quickness of the head, Busquets will over 100% beat Rakitic. So Rakitic really didn't have a hand on Busquets today, and that is proper. I really like what we saw today overall. I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy. Abrar Masoud saying, this was one of the only games in the season where your opponent don't just sit back with a 6 at the back and every man behind the ball. Could help us improve against teams with good press. Yeah, I don't think... Why am I coughing? I just drunk. Yeah, Mingueza was really aggressive. And that's the thing, because with players like that, Mingueza can say, you know what, I'm not the most talented of defenders, but it's something I can make it up with is with passion, with aggression, with attitude. And that is what you need from someone like Mingueza. Des, like Unknown X is saying here as well, Des was pretty good because they both combined pretty well. Because one defends and doesn't need to attack, and the other attacks and the other doesn't need to defend. So it's proper, you know. This is what else? Tommy Gunn saying, this is unrelated to the match, but what do you think of Font wearing the Real Madrid shirt for a Champions League? He was asked this in an interview and he did it. I have no idea when that was. I mean, I don't really care about people wearing other people's shirt. Like, I wear PSG shirts because they are fucking cool. You know what? They are cool. I wear them. I have one Chelsea Kante one because Kante is awesome, but I don't really wear it anymore. I am from Peru and I have a Ronaldo, an original R9 shirt that was from my dad and I inherited from him. So it's, of course, I use it. I have a shirt of Benfica with Jonas. You remember Jonas? So yeah, I have the shirts. I wear them. I don't think there's much problem with it, but there's a problem when you are asked to do it and there's no reason for you to do it. Like I don't have a Real Madrid shirt. One of my best friends has my Real Madrid shirt. I got gifted a Bale shirt and I just literally gave it to my friend. I said, Pepita, toma. I didn't want it in my closet. I didn't want a Real Madrid shirt. But the thing is that if you are president and you are in that position, you need to know what you're doing. For instance, that I'm a YouTuber here, I know some of you watch. If I'm asked to wear a Real Madrid shirt, I'm going to be a little bit cautious. I'm going to be thinking about the context. Why am I doing it? Why do they want me to do it? Is it like a El Clásico bet? Let's say if I'm with my friend, he's from Real Madrid, I go and say, okay, if Barcelona win, you have to wear a Barcelona shirt. If Real Madrid win, I win a Real Madrid shirt. I wear a Real Madrid shirt. Then if that's the case, then sure, it's a bet. It's fun. It's whatever. But if I'm just asked like, okay, wear this and be on TV and then just do your whatever, do your talk about the Champions League, makes no sense because I'm not a Real Madrid fan. I don't want to wear it. I don't want to feel people associating with me. So yeah, I think it's just the case. AC1347 says, I viewed this on Mark Goldrich live stream and he had this website where the fans voted their player ratings and he did this. The average rating of the fans is calculated by the website. Yeah, I read that as well. I saw that in other places. AC1347. I'm gonna task you with finding that website because I have no idea what the name of it is. If you can find it, link it to me on Instagram or Twitter or something. I'll appreciate that because that would be pretty cool. I just go and put here the ratings and I go, guys, Lenglet, how much? And you go 5 out of 10, 10 out of 10, whatever. I think that would be pretty good. Thabo Electro Economist says, the best showing from the defense I've ever seen. The commentator said the team needs to keep focused after the whistle like the Sevilla goal. Yeah, that's proper. The team always struggle after the goals. But this time around we kept a clean sheet, so that's good. It's been a while since we kept a clean sheet, so let's be positive about it. Just some guy without a mustache. I have never and will never wear an opposition team's kit. I don't get how you guys do it, but each to their own, I guess. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it doesn't really matter. Like, I wear because it's cool. Like, I wouldn't wear a Real Madrid shirt because I just don't like it. Like, there's one Real Madrid shirt I wear. There will be one. There's one Real Madrid shirt I would like to have and I would wear. It's the Real Madrid one with the dragon. With the black one with the dragon of 2015, I think that's a dope shirt. That's proper. That's fashion. I would wear that. But not I wouldn't wear like the white one or anything like that. No. I think overall it's just a shirt. It's just a shirt. But it has the context. The context means everything. Like I said. Have you seen Xavi's team play? Yeah, I saw some highlights from Assad, and they're good. They won, right? They won the league, I think, or something like that. I thought that Xavi or they did a comeback to get closer to the league. I'm not too sure what it was. Espangi, Mingueza just feels like you're playing a right back instead of a position like FIFA Ultimate Team. I think honestly, Mingueza there's some players out there that are kind of suited for that. So for instance, You know Nordi Mukiele from Leipzig. He's kind of like that. I see Mingueza very similar to him because he can play both positions. Koeman, Ilex, Pjanic, and Puig. I mean, Koeman just like what he likes, right? He's a manager. He can decide, so I don't really have any problem with that. I think Moriba right now gives us way more than Pjanic. Than Ricky Puig, I'm not too sure, but than Pjanic, certainly. Lenglet played like Koundé and Koundé played like Lenglet. Lenglet was good. We must remember that he was good. So people in the other video, guys, if you haven't seen it, go to the video where I talk about the future teams, right? The team of the next generation of Barcelona. Go there to the video and check the comments. Everyone going like, oh, why you keep Lenglet? Oh, Lenglet sucks. You need to tell Lenglet. It's fucking horrible. And that's the thing. Context is everything. Because before that video came out, Lenglet made a mistake against Cádiz. So people are like hating on Lenglet. But if you're proper and you actually read between the lines and you have the context of everything, Lenglet is not a bad player. Lenglet is having a bad run of form, and that's the thing. I think consistently he's very good, and he's been good for a long time. So let's give him the benefit of the doubt. I mean, he may not be the best defender and to take Barcelona forward, but Araujo is, and somebody else may come in, and Lenglet as a second choice is not bad. So yeah. How do you think the Dembélé and Ansu would work? Ooh. I think this is from Ashbin Saya. First of all, thank you. Let me say thank you to Wilmer Yao. Thank you for the donation, the £1 British. I can use that later when I go back to the UK. So I was talking about Ansu Fati and Dembélé. I think that formation that we played today, the kind of 3-5-2, I think if Messi plays at the top of the midfield and then we have Dembélé and Ansu Fati, I think that's a good formation. I think that's deadly. I think that's very, very deadly. I always use Lenglet in FIFA career mode. Me too, because he's just like, what's the word? He's just OP. He's just overpowered. I mean, he's fast, he's strong, he's good defending, good passing. He's just great. Moriba was great. Moriba was really good. When he came in, he was fast. He had a conviction, and that's the thing. When you're a youngster, you cannot enter a game being kind of like, oh, is this something that I want to happen, or should I be going strong on this tackle? Do I have to be aggressive? No. He actually came in and said, you know what? I'm just gonna run. I'm just gonna pressure, and that's what I want to do. And that is what I believe that made Moriba work very, very well. So I really, really like that. I really, really like that. Moriba did pretty good. I'm really, really impressed. I really like Moriba. He's one of my favorites. And yeah, indeed, guys, here is a video of Pedri in crutches. Araujo is fine. Araujo is walking fine and normal. So maybe he can be back against the game Sevilla. Maybe he will rest it like the same. But Pedri is in crutches, and that's unfortunate. But sometimes with this, when you're in a footballer, like footballing society or whatever, footballing society, not society, like at the level of this football, sometimes you are wary of these injuries. So maybe it's just for precaution, and that's also good. We don't know, but that could happen. Paris Saint-Germain beat Dijon 4-0, 2 goals from the one and only Kylian Mbappe. And yeah, I'm looking for more info on our game, and I don't see that. I don't see. I don't really see anything, but yeah, let's see me there. Anyhow, let's go back to this live stream. Wait, give me a minute. Anyhow, we're back. And let's see. Stefan Muriadali says Moriba will start Wednesday, maybe. Maybe he will start Wednesday. Is it this Wednesday? Is it this Wednesday, the game? Maybe is it? I think it is, right? It's Sevilla back-to-back for Barcelona, right? Because the game is on the 3rd. Yeah, it's this Wednesday. Interesting. Sevilla versus Barcelona. I forgot that. I thought it was next week. But I guess that's what it is. I just got your messages through Instagram. I'll read that later. Like I said, if you want to send me messages on Instagram, on Twitter, I'm here. Come check me out. Yeah. Let's go back here. Mtiva Sima says almost everyone pulled man of the match performance. I know, right? The team was very, very proper. F Spunky, I really don't understand why Barcelona go on by players like Pjanic while they have Moriba, Riqui Puig, Esther, Masia. The thing about Pjanic is different because, whoa, what happened there? Because Pjanic was kind of like a swap with Artur. Imagine if Artur was here. Just imagine. Buga, which team would you prefer to face in the final, Levante or Athletic Club? Levante is a pain in the ass. But I'll take Levante because I think Athletic Club can do us more pain. I know it's the easier team on paper, but it's also what I feel. I feel that they will be the easier team, so I'll take Levante. After this game, how do you think do we look at against PSG? It's still a while. I want to see more from us before PSG. I want to see more. Lancer09er says, would a 5-2-1-2 formation work? Attacking wingbacks while the center defenders progresses up with the ball like De Jong or Busquets. Then Messi play as attacking midfielder and the two strikers in front. I think that will work. That's what I play on FIFA. on FIFA, I play Ter Stegen, I play Lenglet, I play De Ligt, I play Araujo, I play Dest for the wing back, I play Grimaldo as the left wing back, I play De Jong, I play... Who did I play next to De Jong? I have no idea who I put next to De Jong. I play Fabian Ruiz. I think I bought Fabian Ruiz. And then I put Messi as a number 10. And then up top, I have Haaland and Dembele. Or Ansu Fati. Or I play a 4-3-3 and I ditch one of the center backs. And I put Coutinho, Pedri, or Riqui Puig in the lineup. Or in next to them. But whatever. No one cares that. Any updates on Pedri and Araujo? Pedri is in crutches, so maybe Pedri will be back. Maybe Pedri won't be back Wednesday, but Araujo isn't. Araujo isn't in crutches. Araujo just was walking normally into the hotel, so maybe he'll be there. Do FIFA streams? I've been thinking about that. Check La Liga table. Sure, let's check La Liga table. Let me go up and check it out. Bring it up. Do you want me to put it on screen? Because my screen is still fucked, so... Give me a second. Boop. There we go. Okay, so let me go. So Atletico Madrid are first with 55 points, and Barcelona are 53 points, but they have 2 games in hand. So we're still, bad with Bath. We're still 6 points away from... No. We're still we're right now are 2 points away, but they could potentially, if they win all six, they will be at what, 61, and then Barcelona would be at 8 points from them, right? I think that's the correct math. 8 points, it's still quite a lot. Real Madrid would be in front of us if they win this by 2 points. We still need to do a lot of work. Do not think it's done. We need to do a lot of work. But the good thing is that we beat a direct rival. We need to hope for Real Sociedad to get something against Real Madrid, and hopefully we are the same against Atletico Madrid. We're playing all the first six together, and that means that there's a lot of possibilities to jump in the table. So we must be careful about that. Only if we would be Cadiz, we would be first. Yeah, indeed, we would be first. Down the Red Way says, yes, this helps us to believe in a Copa del Rey comeback against Sevilla. Okay, I don't like the green. I'm just going to change it. I don't like the green chat. It's horrible. I cannot read it. Anyhow, yes, it helps us to believe in Copa del Rey comeback against Sevilla, but we must not forget that it's another game, and today's match helped us improve, but it's also helped us to analyze it. I know. That's the thing that I was saying. It's good for Barcelona they put this formation in, but ultimately it can serve very bad in the long run if we are not careful enough, because Lopetegui will have more time to think about the game. Who would you start, mate? Says Converse Football. Moriba or Ricky Puig? I might have to be Puig. He deserves it more. I think it's Puig as well. I think Moriba would be better from the bench because he would just thrum all the other midfielders. I think as a substitute, Moriba can be impressive. So I will put Moriba there as a substitute and put Ricky Puig as a starter. That will be my opinion. I will go with Ricky, and then minute 70 bring Moriba. I think that's the strategy. Yeah, I know. The thing is that it changes color. I don't know how to change it. I don't know how to change the color. It changes automatically. I have to fix that, says Adil Ahmed. But anyhow, we're not really gonna stay much longer. So that's gonna be about by now. That's gonna be about it. I think we discussed everything. We talked about the formation. We talked about the players, Koeman, the players that even missed, like Griezmann, Trincao. So we're gonna leave it there. Thank you all of you for coming. Let me know if you like the new way that this looks. I think it looks proper. I think it looks cool. I'm gonna be focusing now on trying to do more things to get my hard drive back. I promised you a video talking about the transfers, and that's still on the process because I don't have it. I may have to do it again. That's unfortunate. So I have that transfer video on the works, and then I also want to do a video about this lineup and about how this could make us better. So yeah, that's gonna be it for right now. And let's see you in the future. Anthony 60 Calvillo, yes, I think it should be more.